Hi everybody, welcome to Tied Together.
I'm Kimberly.
I'm Michayla. So today we're going to talk about gender roles, traditional family values, feminism, our opinions on that. So this started because the other day I texted Kim a TikTok of Nara Smith and Hannah Nealman, Ballerina Farm. And Kim was like, I do not know who that woman is.
I know who Nara Smith is. I don't care about her. I don't follow her. I don't have any interest in her content. But that Ballerina Farm, I have no fucking clue what that is.
So you had never seen it?
Never in my life even heard the name.
So I made Kim watch some TikToks, but she doesn't know like any of the controversy around this. So basically I'm going to be telling Kim all about the article that came out about them and like, dude, TikTok lost their minds over this. And then we're just going to tell our opinions on this, okay?
I can't believe I never heard anyone talk about it, like on TikTok.
I guess just like if you aren't interacting with her content, you aren't going to be fed it. But it was like my whole For You page for like days and days. Wow. So Hannah...
This was recent?
Like a few months ago.
Okay.
So Hannah Nealman, okay? Mm-hmm. She's 34 years old. Mm-hmm. She has 8 kids. She's Mormon. Mm-hmm. Her husband's name is Daniel. They're very wealthy, okay? So you saw on their TikTok, they live in like this farmhouse, right? Kim hates it.
I think it's so ugly.
I would live there.
It's just me, though.
I would live there. But it's like everything looks simplified and looks like they live such a simple life. That living that simple but that beautifully costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like it's not poverty we're talking about here. Like these are very, very wealthy people living this like simplified farm life, okay? The husband Daniel, I didn't fact check this, but his dad is like the founder of JetBlue. Like they are rich. They own an airline, okay?
Okay.
They're very, very wealthy. So Hannah was in Juilliard, the ballet school. Okay, she wanted to be a ballerina. Her and Daniel, they got married like 3 months into knowing each other, and then she was pregnant shortly after that. So she was the first Juilliard undergraduate in like modern history to be pregnant. Okay. So we'll just set the scene here a little bit about this. So basically her content is, I really like her content. I've been following her content for a while now. It's just like, it's mostly like cooking videos, just that like farm life, country life. I really like it. She's like making sourdough bread. She's like making things from scratch.
Interesting. Sounds like nothing I would watch.
It's not like Nara Smith content, making things from scratch, because I feel like Nara and Lucky, they show that they're wealthy. Yeah. They show an extravagant life. They don't hide it. They're literally models. Like, they don't shy away from that. Hannah, very different. It's very different content, okay? So, if you go back into Hannah's content, she makes this video where she's like, okay, we have a reporter coming today to make an article about us. And she's like super excited about it. She's like, we're gonna get the kids ready, very excited. She's like, we'll let you know when the article comes out. The article comes out and she doesn't really get destroyed. Her husband gets destroyed. Basically, TikTok's going on this, like, we gotta save Hannah. It was like save Brittany, but now it's like we gotta save Hannah. Like thinking the girl is so abused, okay? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna read you just like some quotes from the article.
Okay.
So here's just one. Daniel wanted to live in the great western wilds, so they did. He wanted a farm, so they do. He likes date nights once a week, so they go. They have a babysitter on those evenings. He doesn't want nannies in the house, so there aren't any. The only space earmarked to be Nealman's own, a small barn she wanted to convert into a ballet studio, is now the kids' schoolroom. So this just right off the bat is like, okay, Daniel runs the show.
Right.
She's the wife. What he wants goes, okay? Here's another quote. I can't, it seems, get an answer out of Nealman without her being corrected, interrupted, or answered for by either her husband or a child.
How old is her oldest child? Do we know?
I can look it up.
I would think if she got pregnant at Juilliard, then they've got to be like...
First of all, I just went to go see how old her children are, and this is like a little more insight at her. At the age of 14, she attended Juilliard's school summer ballet program, And then 2 years later, she received a scholarship to Brigham Young's University Theater Ballet program. So, like, she was, like, into it. Like,
and she was married. Okay.
Married a farmer.
Yeah.
Married a guy who wanted to have a farm. So, anyways, okay, so yeah, Daniel is the son of David Nealman, who founded 5 airlines, including JetBlue. That's crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
So, also last year, 2022, she was Mrs. America. So she does.
I did see that
in pageants,
and I'm like,
so Mrs. America is like married. It's like Miss America, but for married women.
Yeah.
And she won in 2023. She's beautiful. She's very beautiful.
Yeah, but I don't know. Whatever.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. Let me not be a hater. But anyways, carry on. How old is her oldest child? Did we figure that out?
No, hold on. I'm looking right now. Kids age.
Probably like 12, at least.
12. 12 is the oldest. So
okay.
What is that?
22.
22. Not crazy.
Yeah.
That's not insane.
Yeah.
I think the point is just she was like on this road to literally becoming a ballerina and then changed courses. So, yeah. So another quote from the thing is, so she, Daniel went to go do something, and the reporter and Hannah were alone, and this is when she finally was like talking about how, yeah, that was her dream, to be a New York City ballerina, but she ended up doing this instead. She talks about how out of her 8 children, she's had 1 epidural, and she said, in quote, "It was great." And it was because Daniel wasn't at the hospital. He didn't make it in time for the birth. So she got 1 epidural. She didn't say that Daniel doesn't allow her to have epidural. She never said that.
But that's clearly what that means.
And I do think people definitely ran with that, okay?
Well, that's what it means. There's no running with it. That's what she meant. Okay. Yeah.
So
that's fucked up.
I do think that the journalist literally came to their house with like a very clear intention.
Yeah.
I think he knew what kind of article he wanted to write. I do think he wanted to come after Daniel. Do I think it's right? Not really. I think that this is
Daniel.
I think that this is a grown woman though, and she's making her choices.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care how I would never live like that.
I wouldn't either.
But I don't care how other people live. It's none of my business.
And that's what so she ended up coming out, like, I guess I just felt so bad for her, okay? Because we went to, like, everyone loving this woman, loving their lifestyle. They used to get a little bit of hate because of the kind of, like, cosplaying, like, a poor farm family, like, when that's not the case. So they got a little bit of hate, but, like, nothing crazy. Like, for the most part, people really liked this family.
Yeah.
Until the article came out. And then it was nuts. I think she had to turn off her comments. You know, like, people were like, you have to leave your husband. Like, you need to pack up and leave your husband.
Wait, like,
which I always think is crazy when someone tells people on the internet that. There is so many times where, like, you'll see a 1-minute clip of someone and their husband, and they're like, girl, you gotta get a divorce. Like, you gotta go.
TikTokers have so much nerve. Like, the comments are, like, you have nerve.
Yeah.
Come in my comments, and I'm cussing you clean out, dude. So, did they interview the husband?
It was, like, the whole time. That was the whole interview. And that's what they kept saying, or the reporter kept saying, was Daniel would always answer for her. She barely answered for herself. So there was one quote from Daniel where he said, his wife sometimes gets so ill from exhaustion that she can't get out of bed for a week. Why did he say that in the article?
Yeah, it's like
he doesn't allow nannies.
It's like you say shit like that and then wonder why this article is shitting on you. What do you mean?
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think the girl needs to be saved. I think she made her choices.
I think that sounds like she's in a cult.
That is also, that's the thing, right? Is they're Mormons, and they're like,
that's a cult.
Ingrained that like it's like some teaching, right? They're supposed to have a bunch of children. Like all Mormons have 1 million kids. And this is the traditional family value that we're talking about, is like, basically the husband is like, this is the type of life I want to live. I don't want a nanny in the house, but I want you to have more kids. And I want you to take care of our kids, but we can't have nannies. Like, I'm setting the rules like this.
Okay, and I want you to eat a dick, is what I would say.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding? No way.
But it's like, but what do you say? Like, how do you tell a woman who, like, chose this life that it's wrong? I don't, like,
I mean, if she, like, actually enjoys it, whatever, great, good for her.
But it's like,
but if she doesn't, and she is, like, being forced, like, behind the scenes to, like, put on this, like.
But it's like, okay, but you're a big girl, and, like, you could have put on your big girl panties, like, a long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't know what the answer is here. I do think, like, back to, like, the money thing. These people are millionaires, right? But I definitely think, like, this is very much Daniel's thing of, like, he wants to be a cowboy. He wants to be a farmer. He wants a submissive wife. And she got roped into it. And I guess that happens, all the time?
Yeah, I just wonder. I mean, I don't care either fucking way. But if that's how she chooses to live, great. I would never live like that.
No.
And I mean, I guess I could say that, but I don't really ever know. But I guess when it's, like, money involved, who really knows? I don't know.
And that's true. Like, what's the cost to live, like, a very comfortable life, right?
Right. But how comfortable is that if you can't get out of bed for a week?
Yeah.
Like.
So before this article came out, they did get into a little bit of heat where people kind of started to see that maybe she was, like, very much being used as just, like, a mom, you know? It was her birthday, and they recorded this, and they posted it on TikTok, and Daniel comes in with a present. He's like, I got you a present. And she was like, is it tickets to Greece? It's tickets to Greece, right? It was an egg apron.
Absolutely not, dude. Right there, divorce.
An apron to collect chicken eggs.
I would say I got you a gift, and it's divorce papers.
But listen.
No fucking way are you getting me an egg apron for my birthday, and I'm thinking it's tickets to Greece. I've never even heard of a fucking egg apron.
Maybe I just really try to give people the benefit of the doubt, because I'm like, okay, if this is the case and this man, like, really won't take this woman to Greece, that sucks. Like, this is a shit person. But I'm like,
then how about you hop on one of those airplanes and go by yourself?
But what are we seeing on the internet compared to what they're choosing to show to us? But that's the thing, right? They're choosing to put this content out there. But after this article came out, she made a TikTok, and she literally was like, we're excited to have more babies. We're going to keep having babies. Like, I'm very happy. Basically that.
Okay, so I have so fucking much to say.
Say it.
I feel like it's really hard to tell now, like, what on TikTok is real and what's not real.
Yeah.
People know what they're making money off of.
Mm-hmm. That's why I kind of think, like, the egg apron, right? It's a little bit of rage bait.
Right. That, like, everything is fucking rage bait now.
Yeah.
But if that was serious and he really thought that a nice, heartwarming gift for his wife, who raises and birthed 8 children with 1 epidural and runs a fucking farm in an ugly-ass farmhouse, is an egg apron? No way, dude.
It's kind of like... I guess it's kind of like, even if it just was like a little funny joke to them and like rage bait content, it's kind of like wrong to put out there, because that kind of sucks. Like, why not show her being appreciated? Why not show her being loved?
Take her to
Poor
fucking
girl
Greece.
can't even get a ballet studio out in her barn.
Dude, that sounds like hell, my personal hell.
No, it definitely does. And it does make me sad, because if everybody is like right about it, and like she is living this miserable life, like, poor girl is just out there milking her cows, and she's just like so sad because she's not a ballerina.
Michayla was like, look at her TikTok. So I'm like scrolling the TikTok, and I'm like, dude, this is Little House on the Prairie. Like, this is insane. They're milking goats. They're fucking...
Yeah, they're like, they really do it.
Like, that's not like just like a farm. Like, that's a fucking farm.
No, they really do it. Her like big thing, I think she went pretty viral, like, one of the first times like she went viral was just milk, like drinking milk straight out of the udder, like just taking a cup, or she would like make a cup of coffee and she'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna go get some milk for my coffee, and just like milk the udder right into the
That's
coffee
rage
cup.
bait. That would piss me off.
I think that's like bad for you, right? Like unprocessed milk.
Yeah, you can die from that. I feel like I saw a TikTok recently of someone who got really sick from that or something.
Yeah.
If I never saw that. And now I'm going to have your ass if she starts calling on my TikTok. I'm going to have to block her. So what's the big deal that Nara Smith went and saw her? Like, why do people care that much?
This is where I'm like going into it of like, people are nuts. Like, I just watched a TikTok the other day, and thankfully the comments like agreed with me, where everybody literally was saying like, why do you care? Like, you're insane. But this girl was like mad. She was like, they were like, Nara Smith and Lucky, like they had to have been paid to come here to make Ballerina Farm look like everything's all good and gravy. And it's like, maybe it is. Maybe it's all good in the hood over there.
Okay, so I feel like we maybe touched on this in like another episode, but the amount of hatred on social media and just like bully, like people are so rude and ignorant and really have a lot of fucking balls behind a phone screen.
Yeah.
Like, people will T-pages, like, pick people's life apart. They know you don't get a second of fucking privacy.
Yeah.
And half of it's never even true.
Yeah.
So it just blows my mind that people, like, I like to talk about everything on TikTok. Mm-hmm. But I would never make a TikTok.
No.
Like,
analyzing.
Right.
Like someone.
I don't give a fuck for real.
Yeah. I agree. And I think that it's just like we lose this connection between like humanity and social media. It's like there's a screen in between, so people just immediately like literally throw humanity out the door. Like, these are still real people.
Right.
Like, just because this woman is so wealthy, super fucking wealthy, like beautiful, that doesn't mean she's not a person.
Sometimes I read comments and I'm like, if these were my comments, I would have killed myself literally 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, one video with half of those comments, you'll never see me on social media again. Yeah. Not TikTok, not Facebook,
it is
nothing.
Not for the week. It is not.
Like, yeah, Michayla went viral on TikTok a couple times.
People ate me up. It's not for the week. Like, it's hard. Dude. Yeah. When I posted a house tour of this house when we bought it, and it has like 1 million likes, has like 7 million views. Dude, people I think literally told me to kill myself. Like, it was insane.
Dude, we made a fucking video on our podcast TikTok, and some person was like, very annoying, or what they say.
Yeah, very annoying, please stop.
And I said, suck my dick. Like, what? Who the fuck? Get off of our page. We have fucking 13 followers, dude. And you're gonna come on here and go to hell.
Please follow our TikTok. I think we said that in the last video too. But
yeah, and don't fucking comment rude shit.
It just does blow my mind because I can't ever imagine writing a rude comment. But
okay, see, I have to stop you there. I have written a couple, but I will delete them. Sometimes people, like, I will never leave a mean comment up. Sometimes I just want to type it and, like, get it out of my system because, like, rage bait, people know what the fuck they're doing. Yeah. And some shit really fucking irks me. Like, I get pissed off.
I think that is a little bit.
For no reason. Like, why do I care this much? Maybe I need a social media break. I don't know.
Dude, I'll send a TikTok all day long to my friends, to my husband. Like, I'll send a TikTok and be like, look at this fucking loser. But I'm never...
Gwen, do you guys follow Gwen?
Dude, Gwen is... I hate that TikTok page. Dan is always sending me her stuff. It's so funny because she'll do 10-minute long videos and it's just 10 different TikToks in one video.
That's
I
like
wonder
her
why
thing.
she does that, though. Like,
that's her thing.
She could make more money.
That's probably rage bait. And that's what I want to know, too. Is she really like that? Or is she rage baiting us?
I think she's really like that. I think she's genuinely like that.
And I need to see her fiance, and I don't believe she has a kid.
You don't believe she has a kid?
I don't know.
Dude, if she doesn't have a kid, she's psycho because she has been into that. But I really want to see her husband.
Fiance.
He's like old, right? She talked about how it's an age gap relationship.
Dude, how old is she? Because she looks 45.
I don't know. Probably like our age.
I'll be damned.
But yeah, people are crazy. Like, the thing is okay, this article comes out about Ballerina Farm, right? Mm-hmm. One, she's already devastated. I don't care about Daniel. Fuck Daniel. He's fine, right? But Hannah's probably so upset because this article was not what they thought it was going to be. They were so excited to get this article written about them. They were going to
be like glorified.
They got ate up. So she's already upset about this. Then you're losing followers. You're getting all these hate comments literally telling you to divorce your husband. I would lose my mind. Like, that would be really hard to deal with.
Yeah, if someone on TikTok told me to divorce my husband.
And then what if she does? You guys will be so happy for her? 8 children and getting a divorce? No way. No way.
Yeah, it's like at this point, she's like stuck with him for life.
And that's my thing, is like, I don't know.
It could never fucking be me.
She chose this life.
If that's...
It's hard for me to, like, relate to her because, like, we've all had to give up some things, right? To, like, live a certain lifestyle. But, like, I wouldn't say I gave up anything to, like, be married to my husband. I just didn't. I don't have a talent like that. I'm not like this like naturally gifted person where I was going to be a fucking ballerina. I can't relate to that.
Right.
So I don't know what that feels like to her to like really give up a dream.
I can imagine that fucking sucks.
To give up a dream and you're a talented person.
And then this is the life you're fucking
especially
stuck
something
with.
Artsy. Like artsy people, that's a passion. Like you care about that a lot.
I promise you, nothing in this world, no dollar signs, no zeros, will have me waking up in the morning, putting on my egg apron and hitting the fucking barn. Like, no fucking way.
Dude, I wish that we could have a show like Paris and Nicole's Simple Life and have you doing that. That would be so funny.
Dude.
Tomorrow morning you can go collect Turbo's one egg that she lays every morning. Okay?
She lays one egg every morning? Yep. That's so cute. And I didn't know her name was Turbo. And I'm not collecting that egg. You can go to hell, dude. I'm not doing that. But I think for your birthday, I will get you an egg.
Okay.
And I'm going to get it embroidered.
Don't forget.
Embroidered, is that what it's called?
Yeah, don't forget.
Please. I won't forget. That's crazy. So I didn't know until now or until today that Nara Smith was a Mormon.
Yeah.
That's random.
They talk about it in their videos.
Are they both like raised Mormon?
I'm not sure.
Or did one like convert?
I'm not sure. I don't know about that.
I guess I can't really relate to like any sort of anything religion based because I've never in my life had any sort of structured religion around me, like ever.
I am like pretty anti organized religion, and I do think it does play a part.
Dude, I need you and Desiree to fucking meet. She is so unreligious. Yeah, like don't even talk to her about religion.
Yeah. Well, we have to do a whole religion episode, and you can just listen to me talk about it.
Yeah, because I have not an ounce of knowledge on any of it. Catholic, Christian, what does that? That means nothing to me. Nothing. Literally not a thing. I don't know. That's where, like, with these, like, women, like Nara Smith, Hannah Nealman, I, like, definitely the traditional wife thing. Mm-hmm. It comes from this, like, religious aspect of it, right? Right. Like, husband's the head of the household. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't. Yeah. Live your life however you want to. Like, you can go to work and your husband can be the stay-at-home dad. I don't care. Do it vice versa. But I do think there is brainwashing involved in religion. Especially with, like, Mormon religion, like, such an intense religion. I do think she was probably taught, like, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to give up your dreams. You know, you can't be selfish. You need to just, like, raise children. Like, I do think that was probably the case for her. Yeah, I don't... But she chose to do it, so... Right. Going back to, like, stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad, whatever, I would love, ideally, right, to be a stay-at-home wife. Yeah. Okay. But you will never catch me being a stay-at-home mom. Really? No fucking way. Because you would want to get out of the house? I will never spend... Dude, I hardly want kids. I couldn't imagine spending every fucking waking moment being a parent. Yeah. That is, to anyone that does it, dude, good for you, but I will never do it.
I get it. And I think that's why it's really important to have, like, other hobbies and stuff, because I always believe that, like, I never want to be a mom and be just a mom. Like, never. I want to still be a wife. I still want to be my own person. I want to have my hobbies. I want to be a creative person. I think that's what makes you a good parent.
Right.
But I do hope that as soon as I get pregnant, I don't have to work anymore. That is what I hope for, is I don't know. It's not so much about after the baby. It's more so like I don't want to work while pregnant.
No one should have to work while they're pregnant. My mind will never change on that. I think it's like inhumane.
Yeah. So many other countries have like way better maternity leaves and like parental leave.
All countries have way better
everything.
Yeah. Everything. And no one fucking eat us up for that, please. I don't really give a shit. But yeah, that working while you're pregnant is nuts.
So many people do it, right? Like, it just is reality. I
think I would cry every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But I would love to be a stay-at-home wife.
What do you think? What's like a stay-at-home wife. Okay, so as long as there's not a kid involved, you'll just stay home.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds great.
I can just do whatever I want. Basically, like, not have to work.
Yeah, that sounds really nice. My ultimate goal is, like, for this to take off, like, the podcast to take off, for my TikTok to take off. Like, that's what I would love to do, is just not work a job anymore.
Right.
Like, that's an ultimate goal.
Try being an influencer for a day.
You don't know what it's like.
It's 5:19. Okay, anyways.
I do think that'll be a whole nother topic. We've kind of been all over the place, but I do think being an influencer is work. It is hard work, but I do think people need to check their privilege. Like when Michayla, what's her last name? Nogoria made that video. She was just so out of touch with how privileged you are to be able to do this.
I think she did acknowledge it though.
Like she apologized basically. Or
I don't really remember. It was so long ago.
No, I think she did. She just came off really tone deaf.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that just goes back to like, dude, she was probably fed the fuck up with all the comments she was getting.
And I get it. I
couldn't imagine reading those all day. My comments would be off.
Just no comments. Because I do think being an influencer is work. It's hard work.
Okay, let's okay. Influencers. Did you watch the TikTok I sent you of Kane?
Yeah.
She is so fucking funny. I still don't
know who she is. Like, she's never come up on my page before.
Oh my god, this is like night and day. Like, Michayla's got fucking egg aprons on her TikTok. I've got Kane and fucking Chris.
It is so different.
Dude, they are... She's the one I told you, or maybe I didn't tell you, she caught 100 bodies before she was 18.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And she, like, admitted to it, but she had, like, a really fucked up childhood.
Oh, okay.
But... her and her baby dad have been going, he is just like a broke piece of fucking garbage. And she's been taking care of him for like ever. It's so, you have to go watch her shit. She's so funny. And when they go live, she's so fucking ruthless.
Yeah. Like to him.
Yes. Yeah. She is so funny. You have to watch them.
Okay. It is really funny.
She's one of my...
between our TikToks.
Yeah. Yeah, like what the fuck kind of TikTok are you on, dude? Like, you don't even see, like, Whitney and Kristen drama. You don't see, like, any... What the fuck do you watch, dude?
Literally, like, aesthetic videos of, like, home decor, baking, cooking, a lot of cooking videos, gardening videos.
My For You page is raunchy. A lot of makeup. Raunchy and Get Ready With Me.
Tomorrow, let's just switch phones and, like, we'll just scroll like we would normally scroll and we'll see what comes up.
That is so funny.
Let's do that.
Let's, for a second, update our screen time.
Okay, so if you watched, what was it, last week's episode?
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, we said we were going to improve our screen time. I did.
Mine's broken.
What does that mean?
Michayla, wait till you see it. It's broken.
Mine's only down an hour. I think mine was like 6.5 hours last time we did it.
So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm completely like at like almost 0.
Oh.
Like... Monday, hold on.
So what does it say your daily average is?
2 hours and 59 minutes, and that's false. It says down. I saw this today, and I was like, yes, down 67%. I'm like, I can't wait to show Michayla.
There's no way.
Look at how low Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are. Dude, 13 minutes.
Why
8 minutes. I don't know, dude.
That's a bummer. Yeah, mine is 5 hours, 18 minutes. So I did go down 1 hour in screen time. I didn't try to do that, though. What does screen distance mean?
I need, probably, like, I hold my phone, like, literally right here.
Every single episode I edit, I send Kim a picture of how she looks like this in every single episode. Her phone is here and her microphone is here. I
forget, like, the angles in which I'm sitting in the camera. I don't know.
Every single episode.
Oh my god, wait. Yeah, what is screen distance?
I don't know. I was scared to turn it on because I didn't
want to reduce eye strain and the risk of myopia on children will alert you to hold a knife. Oh, it tells you, like, how far away to hold your phone.
Yeah, you need that. No, you literally should turn that on. Does it tell you you're too close? What does it say?
No, it doesn't tell me that. I don't know.
I was watching this TikTok of, because what did that just say? Myopia in children or whatever.
Yeah.
I sent it to Dan the other day because I was like, oh, this is cool. Because I've always said, like, I'm never raising an iPad kid. Like, I, like, refuse to do it. But it's so hard nowadays, whatever. There's screens literally everywhere.
Right.
But this mom had, on her iPad, there's, like, different settings where it's, like, basically you turn the color off. It was, like, sepia toned. So it was, like, it's better for their eyes because there's not
like
all these,
1920s.
It was like if there wasn't so the baby was watching like Dancing Fruits, but it was basically like brown, like the screen was brown. But I was like, no, that I can compromise with that.
There's crack in the Dancing Fruits. I feel like everyone I know right now with a baby watches Dancing Fruits.
Yeah,
and it's just like a live stream, always all day, every day. It's just live.
Oh really?
Yeah,
it's just one channel.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's pretty fucking weird, and whoever came up with it is very wealthy.
Yeah, it has to be, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think, just before we like, whatever, end the episode, what do you think about, okay, so I said we were going to talk about feminism because I just wanted to make one point of like, I am a feminist, okay? I love women. So I can never ever say that like a way a woman chooses to live her life is the wrong way.
Yeah.
And that's what I think is so wrong about TikTok and like these women coming after other women.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, who cares? In the end, no one is really being harmed. These children are going to live a great life.
Right.
They're so wealthy. They have two parents that love them.
I guess it's just when it comes to social media, there is just so much that you don't know. And, like, but what we don't know, literally, and what we do know is not our fucking business. Yeah. Like, these people's lives at the end of the day, as much as we love to fucking talk and gossip about it, they don't fucking know who we are.
Yeah.
And our opinions don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
So to go on a woman's TikTok and comment, divorce your husband.
That's not good. Like, you're not being helpful.
Like, are you?
You're not being helpful. And if this woman really has been being abused for years, I bet you she's getting help, like, in her community.
Right.
Like, in her real circle of friends.
And also,
like, people you really know.
Do you think that your fucking comments telling her to divorce a man she probably can't leave is helping? Like,
that's what I'm saying. It just makes her more depressed.
Right.
Like, more upset.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit what other people do. So what do you think about,
like, the traditional family values of, like, the man being the head of the household? What's your thoughts on that?
I think... Dude, I don't know. I don't fucking care. No, like, I don't... Head of the household, I mean...
Like, it's not something you really think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'll gladly work and I'll gladly not work. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
If my husband wants me to work, sure, I'll fucking work. I don't care. Yeah. If my husband says you don't have to work... fucking...
Great.
Yeah, Yeah, that's wonderful, but I don't
think it has really so much to do with working either. It's more about, like, the man is the head, makes the decision.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. I think when you're married, everything is, like, a two-people decision.
And I think that's, like, how me and Dan live our lives. I would say, I guess curious to what he would say, but, like, yeah, You think everything through. You talk everything through as a couple.
Right. One person doesn't need to be making decisions for both of you.
Yeah.
Like
that, no. Like I'm curious, like if this, like the clip from the article where it says like Daniel doesn't want nannies in the house, so they don't have any. I wonder if there was like a discussion. Like, did she have any say? Did she ask for nannies, and he literally was just like, no, not happening. Like that, because that's like what they're talking about, like this traditional family, right? Where literally the man is making the decisions.
That is like a whole, for me, is like whatever. If you don't want your kids to be nannied.
I bet a lot of people feel that way. Yeah.
Great.
Trisha
but
Paytas
if
says
you are telling your fucking wife that she cannot get an epidural while she's delivering 8 children.
That is crazy.
You can go to hell.
That is crazy.
And rot there. Like, that's sick.
Yeah. That is pretty crazy. I don't know, man. But that's the thing is, like, you can get fueled into it. But, like, you're making stuff up a little bit because they didn't say it specifically. Right. So it's like you are, like,
implying.
Yeah.
But that's what she's implying.
Yeah. And she chose to say that.
I have to DM her.
And just ask her.
I'm just curious. Does your husband not let you get epidurals?
But here's the thing, okay? If she was really an abused, scared woman, she would have never said that to a reporter. She's not dumb. She knows that that's going to end up in the article.
Also, if I feel like maybe if... And I don't fucking know about anyone's fucking marriage or who the fuck's being abused, who's not. But I would think she wouldn't have even done the article at all.
Right.
Right.
Yes,
like
exactly.
She probably would have been scared for like what would have been.
They were excited. That's
implied.
That's the vibe they gave off, was they were excited to show their life. They were excited to be interviewed. So clearly she's not that miserable.
I can imagine a little bit, and maybe this is just like trauma in my brain. He probably does beat her up a little bit.
You think?
It just sounds like he's super...
That is so sad.
Like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't watch her page, so I can't really say.
He looks like a nice guy. He looks like Mark Ruffalo.
And it's not really I love him. And it's not really like obviously I was about to say, but like a man like that, just in my brain, abusive. I don't know.
And that definitely is like,
but
TikTok
that's like a me problem.
And that's really sad. Like, I think that there's like a lot of women who exist who like, they just don't know a relationship without a touch of physical abuse, which is just insane. That shit does exist. I promise you, a relationship without any physical abuse is real.
Imagine that.
But like, I think that's like the story for a lot of women, is like there's always like a skosh of physical abuse, and I'm like, dude, like, you don't have to deal with that. You do not have to accept that. You should never accept that. That is crazy. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
But that's what a lot of those TikTok comments were saying, was like, yeah, he's definitely...
I mean, it's like, also look at like other fucking relationships these days. Like, they're no fucking better than hers. They're just shitty in a different way.
Yeah.
You know, like,
dude, people are poor and living that life.
Right.
Imagine that, and then being poor.
Some people are supporting a fucking... Never mind.
What?
But
what?
Nothing else. Gonna talk about Chad, but it's just like, I don't know. Like, to each their fucking own. Do your own fucking thing. I don't fucking care. I'll gossip about it. I'll talk about it. But it's not my fucking business. She doesn't know me. I have no say on her fucking life.
Yeah.
But I think TikTok needs to fucking humble themselves a little bit.
I do too. Like, there's fully a side of TikTok where it'll be like women who like claim they're feminists, but they're claiming that they're feminists because they will straight up be like, a woman should always have their own money. Like, a woman should never just be a stay-at-home mom. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that, you're not a feminist, because how can you judge the way another woman lives her life?
Right.
Who cares?
Right.
I feel like I always want to have my own money. I just feel like that. That's just how I feel. There's a lot of women that don't feel that way.
Yeah.
I do. It's just like a sense of security. It's me. It's me helping. Like, I feel guilt. I have like money guilt. Like, I don't know. I would just feel guilty about not,
right.
What's the word? Contributing. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Like, would never judge another woman who doesn't make their own money. I don't care.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is like, how can you go on the internet and just make videos and like tell a woman that the way she's living her life is wrong? I just don't get it. Unless you're literally just putting your kids in danger, like you're just so into your partner or something else that your kids are suffering, okay, then you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But otherwise...
Yeah, no, overall, who fucking cares, right? But also, my opinion that doesn't matter of this fucking Ballerina Farm is what the fuck, dude?
Like, what is going on?
Yeah, I hope one day there's like a documentary.
And it would be crazy. What if it does come out and he is like abusive and she really was just miserable all these years? But then it's sad because then there's 8 kids involved.
Right.
More to come. So.
Yeah, I don't know. That maybe he's just like, maybe that's just the dynamic that works for them. Maybe and if he is completely normal and he's not abusive, then that's really sad that people are fucking all over TikTok accusing just a man like supporting his family the way he knows how.
Yeah.
Of being a piece of shit. I don't know.
And and it does, it comes from generations. Like this might exactly be how he grew up Mormon. His dad is Mormon. Right. His dad's a rich fucking dude. Like maybe this is just how he saw his dad being.
Right. But on the other side of like, okay, TikTok people commenters need to mind their business. Influencers also need to understand, like, if you're putting your life out there, people are always gonna fucking have something to say.
It's like literally what makes you money, right? Like the engagement,
and like
the comments.
and they know that.
Yeah.
And it's just TikTok itself is like gonna be in the history books.
I know. It changed the world.
Yeah.
It completely changed the world.
It really did, and it's crazy, really, when you think about it. Like, yeah, it really blows my mind. I could talk about it forever, but
we can't talk about that. I literally sent Dan, I don't remember what it was. I don't know. It was just someone who like is super famous now on TikTok, like went from, just a normal person working a normal job to now they're just super famous on TikTok. And I sent it to Dan. I was like, isn't this crazy how this app changed so many people's lives?
Yeah, Michayla Nagoria, dude, she was working fucking Ulta.
Changed the world.
Making TikToks of her doing mediocre makeup, mind you. In a fucking bedroom the size of a closet, like.
Yeah. It changed so many people's lives.
Maya Knight.
Yeah.
Fucking. Dude, one video of her making a bottle holding 2 babies in her arms and her whole life is like.
Crazy.
Dude,
she like posted TikTok and she was like, what if I never posted a video of me making a baby or making a bottle holding 2 babies?
Yeah.
It changed people's world, and it changed the way the world works.
Well, it's yet to change mine, so I'm gonna need something.
Dude, we posted a trauma candy salad, and it got 60 views. I was sure that was going to be our viral video.
It was a little nuts. Shadow banned because we said, what did we say? Terrible things.
The word sex. I think the word sex probably really did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you're supposed to you're supposed to say code words on TikTok.
And maybe crack.
We said crack. We talked about, it was a little intense. But I really was like, this video is going to do really well. And it got 64
We thought
views.
for sure we were going to be the next Ballerina Farm. Like, we were rich, dude, in our brains. We were taken off the next morning, and we woke up to 4 likes, and they were people that we knew. Okay.
Dan's the only comment on any video we ever post. Dan's our number 1 supporter. He always comments on our videos.
Real one. Everyone else.
I was so bummed. I was like, what the heck, dude? So yeah, if you want to hit up the TikTok, that'd be nice.
Spread it around. Send it to your friends. Like the trauma salad. Do something, dude.
Trauma salad.
Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah. So after this, Kim's going to help me step my whole game up. I have a photo shoot tomorrow, so I got a self-tan tonight, blow out my hair. Never blown out my hair before.
We're going to give her rollers. We will make a TikTok of that.
Okay.
Because stay tuned. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with a roller.
Yeah.
Or a circle brush. Your hair is going to get fucking stuck.
Don't tangle my hair. I'll try to blow out my hair as best as I can, but when my arms get tired, you'll have to tap in.
Oh, no, I'm doing the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right. Stay tuned. We're definitely making a TikTok then.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited.
Right.
Any other thoughts? We're good?
Yeah. I need to go decompress from fucking...
Kim's so mad about the egg apron.
Dude, I cannot believe it.
Here's my final thought, okay? We talked about how toxic TikTok comments can be and stuff, but we should always be improving as human beings every day. There's nothing wrong with constantly trying to be a better person. Maybe, hopefully, Daniel realized what a good wife he has and maybe is a little nicer to her.
Yeah, dude. Hopefully he takes her to Greece.
Yeah, she needs to go to Greece.
And leaves her fucking egg apron behind.
Can you imagine bringing 8 children to Greece with you?
Yeah, no. Actually, you know what? Give me the egg apron.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.